hauled it into the gas company, and they came and they said, "Don't you smell the gas?" And I said, "What gas?" So yeah, they had to dig up my yard and that freezer.
Lord.
I felt so bad for the workers.
How'd they dig? It should be
They
frozen.
they brought lots of machines, and
Oh, geez, I missed all that excitement.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
goodness.
Oh my gosh, it was, I went to the library because I was afraid.
Yeah, I bet you were.
I was very afraid.
Yeah, like that Plum Burrow story. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
that was so sad.
So I was afraid. And thank God someone turned it in, because I would have never gone outside to find it. But I guess they were walking their dog.
Yeah.
And they found it. I'm like, oh my gosh.
God bless dogs.
Oh my
Hey,
gosh.
welcome everybody.
We're back. Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Happy January.
Well, we're on Sip and Sew,
Yeah.
and we're ready. We have so much exciting stuff to tell you about today, and we are really excited. We're going to do a little sewing, and we're going to tell you ways to customize your pattern, and then we're also, we have some surprises, and we have ways, we're going to be so excited. So thank you for joining us for this hour, and we're going to keep going. I'm going to set this
we
aside.
have so many projects lined up.
We do.
My goodness.
We do. Yes,
it's
we're
gonna
back.
Yes, there is so much to do.
Now, I know that you've seen these. I'm going to center this one. This is what we're going to sew out today. Okay, and he's called Sweet and Soft Bunny Pillow. And he is part of the Love to Stitch Bunny Hop collection. Okay, and we have the pattern here for you. And we're going to tell you ways to customize it too. This is one that Deb did earlier, and she matched her bunny to the back of her to her pillow backing, and it really pops. And we have some new exciting kits for you today, and Deb's going to tell you her secret zipper. We love her zippers. Look at this. With the flap, you know, it just makes it so finished. And if you notice, the zipper is in the lower third, so that when you have this on your sofa, the zipper's not in your back. Yeah, which is so smart. Deb is so smart at that. And then
this is a special story.
You tell that story.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was last January that we were beginning to work on these, and my mother-in-law, she was 6 weeks short of being 100, so she'd had a very good life. But as that age has, they have so many doilies, and I had a stack that was maybe 18 inches high, and I thought, what am I going to do with these? Well, Kate, I don't know if it's showing up real well, but this is one of those doilies from maybe the 1830s, the 1840s, and I mean, you look at those and you say, oh, they're kind of dirty. Well, you just wash it out and look at the swirl that I picked up in it. It is just my favorite thing. Joseph was my father-in-law's name and my youngest grandson. So sooner or later, this little one's going back home with me.
Right.
But
so if you have damaged doilies, you could like place it so that the damage is cut out of the applique.
Well, and a lot of these, the outside edges are.
Right.
But it's just such a nice way to use something that's special. And it's up on the shelf at Gloria's. And every time I walk in, I say, hey, I'm thinking of you. So,
yeah,
oh,
it's just how nice. How nice. What to do with all those memorabilia.
Yeah. But
wonderful.
We're excited to be back.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
This show, we just called it Too Many Bunnies.
Yeah, and we're going to show you Too Many Bunnies. So if you watched on Thursday, they sold some kits, but we have a new one, and we're going to talk about customizing. So Deb customized this one, and we're going to have a special kit that she'll talk about in a little later. We're going to start out. This is part of one of the other kits, and this is the way I start this particular pattern. I put no-show. I hooped my no-show in my frame. And what's beautiful about this particular embroidery pattern that comes to you, there are so many different sizes of the bunnies. So you could do a montage of bunnies. They show 3 in a row with some words underneath, but you could do lots of things. You could put them around. There's a carrot pattern on that embroidery set, and you could put carrots in between or so forth. So I just start off with the no-show. This is the Gloria Horn no-show. Because we're using the bigger hoops on our new machine. I buy the bigger roll, okay? And then on the back of my fabric, anytime I'm doing some embroidery, or if it's going to be handled a lot, like this is handled a lot, it's moved around, and if you have grandkids, they're going to be talking to it and playing with it. So I always put shape flex on the back. And Deb is the one that really got me into that. This is the small shape flex pack. It's 15 inches by 2 yards, so it covers perfectly. And anytime I'm doing intense embroidery or the fabric is going to get handled, I like to give that fabric some weight. And we are recommending the flax, or what do you call this?
Linen.
Linen. I'm sorry, the linen. Yeah, we have all different kinds of linen. And so we've been recommending that because it gives it a nice, rich
Leave that
look.
here for a minute. You know, until this runs out and we cannot get any more, we're just being right up front with you. We'll go to the Essex canvas linen. But Kate, this has gold and pink and turquoise. I mean, it is so. Oh, there, she's got it.
There. And if you ordered it on Thursday, you're probably going to get this fabulous fabric. But we only have one bolt. They've discontinued making the metallic linen, as they called it. And so we're trying to just get it to you because it really, really pops and compliments.
It's just fun.
Yes.
Yeah. Little sparkle never hurt anybody.
Right, right. And because I have that shape flex on it, I'm floating my fabric. I have the shape flex on it. I've centered my fabric in my hoop. And when I float, because you all know I'm on culottes and it flips over on me, I just pin it way out at the outer edge so that there's nowhere that's going to hit my embroidery arm. Now, I'm going to be using the pastel minky and
Or cuddle.
Either
one.
You can call it anything you want. The minky is a little bit small, shorter on the fluff of it, if you will, and the cuddle is a little bit longer. And I even had cuddle at home that had bumps on it, and I made one like that.
Now, just for discussion's sake,
yes,
we went 10 rounds on this morning.
Yes,
between
we
the two of us.
did with everyone.
We were talking about I like my nap down, just like Velveteen.
Right.
Kathleen, doesn't matter to her.
Right.
We went to Gloria. She said, it really doesn't matter, Deb. It's okay.
Right.
So,
right.
But it's kind of fun just to feel it. You've got plenty to do,
right.
whatever.
The point that we're trying to make is be aware that your fabric does have a nap, and if it bothers you, figure out your nap before you place it and do it accordingly. Now,
the way this is being cut,
yes.
It's being cut right to left.
Right.
So if you do it with the long piece for the bunny, you're good to go.
Right,
It's
right.
going to be
no nap. But
yeah.
if you made it go this way, maybe you're doing smaller bunnies and you're doing a lot of them, you want to make sure that if you're doing multiple bunnies that your nap is going the same way on each of your bunnies. Now, another thing that I like to use is sew and heat. And if I was being wowed and maybe I wanted to freelance, just come in here and I'd put in my sewing foot and I would line it up and take it around and just put some ears in and then do another piece of white in his ear so that it looks like he's looking at you as opposed to looking away from you. Anytime I do anything on minky or cuddle, if I'm embroidering on top of it, I tend to use a topper. And this is the Gloria Horn Sew and Heat. And even though it's a heat and you're like, oh my God, you're going to put heat on Velveteen. No, this product comes out, it comes out real easily. It just tears right off there. And, I see my roomies on here for the cruise. Hi, Linda. Yep. So, but it just perforates right away. And why do you want to use a topper? When you're using something that has a dense pile like this, your stitches will sink in unless you put something to give it that little bit of lift while it's being embroidered.
So a towel, a terry cloth towel,
Velveteen
velvet. When in doubt, it never hurts to use it. Now, I think in this application today, you're not using it.
No, I'm not using it. But I also wanted to tell you, like, let's say you wanted to put some eggs. And if you have the Solaris, you have, or any of the machines from the Destiny on up, in the IQ Designer section, you have those eggs, and they're already in there for you. So let's say you just wanted to make an applique and put an egg here, and then you put, let's say we did yellow, okay? Then I would put a topper on it, and I would use my fancy stitches to just give it some stripes. And that way, they're not gonna sink in, okay? They're gonna stay up there, they're gonna be on the top, and it's gonna be a great decorative look. Now let's
If you're going to get started,
yeah, let's get to the machine. I have the fabric ready, I have the machine ready, and we're just going to go over. We are sewing on the radiance, and this is working well on this machine.
so what we're going to do is Kathleen's going to applique the top, and then we're going to go ahead and show you how to do the lap zipper in the back.
Okay, so I'm doing that stitch out for my fabric placement. Snips in the drawer.
Let me look for you. There you go.
Thank you.
So we're looking forward to the cruise. We've been working hard getting everything ready for that. Kathleen's going the first week. I'm going the second week. I'm working on the tote. Kathleen, you're helping Tiffany with the purse. Is that right?
No, we're doing the
or the bag?
the organizer.
Organizer.
We're doing
okay.
an organizer. Yes.
And you actually came in on a Sunday and you did a stitch out just to make sure
Yes.
everything's good. So I think I'm with Gloria. Gloria's going to be doing a pillow, and I'm going to be doing the tote. So the tote's going to be edge-to-edge quilting. We're going to be using the new large frame that comes with the Radiance. So that'll be fun. Of course, we found in the new fills, there's sand dollars and starfish.
And you know, with the new Radiance, we have that extra support table back there. So you ladies, you sewists that like to be naughty and cut while your frame's on your machine, you have a little bit more stability there with that. But I'm going to remove the frame and trim. And someone said, oh, when would you put the topper on? I would put the topper on after I trim this and before it goes to the final embroidery piece. If I was giving him maybe a bow tie, maybe you wanted to sew someone's name across the back of the bunny. Maybe you're putting this on an Easter basket and you want to put their names on the bunnies itself.
What kind of tape do you use to hold down your topper? I use Kimberbell,
Yes.
painter's tape. I've even used Scotch tape. Scotch tape holds just a little bit tighter when it's something you're really working in a small area.
Yeah, I like the blue painter's tape or that medical tape. You know, the Kimberbell is very similar to the medical tape. And I was just quilting a quilt the other day, and I ran out of my bent safety pins to put it together, and I used my magic pins, and boy, are they sharp, and boy, did it I had a lot of little blood spots.
You want it to sit, and I'll trim this for you.
Okay,
you
that'd be great. That'd be great. Now, people are saying, oh, why is the machine beeping? Well, it has an automatic feature, and because this is not my personal machine, I did not program that out. So it does tell you to change to the next color, but there is a way, and as we get more and more into using the beauty of the Radiance, and as the updates come out that change some things, we'll learn more ways to make it work best for you.
Someone asked, how many designs are in the bunny hop collection? Is it just bunnies?
You know, a lot.
There are a lot. There are carrots. There are the back of the bunny. There's the bunny looking left, the bunny looking right, and then on the pattern, let's show that pattern again as soon as Deb's done. And there are some words too, like if you wanted to put a bunny in the middle.
I think it says hippity hoppity.
Yes, it says hippity hop. Some bunny loves you, and then there's the hoppy Easter. Let me take it out so that you don't have the glare. But there is a carrot pattern in there, and remember, you can always enlarge that carrot pattern and make it, we were trying to use Chanel to make those carrots be real fun, but we couldn't get the right Chanel in the store. But you have Somebody Loves Me. There's, they put a flange down there. That's not decorative stitching. On this one over here, which is called Easter egg pillow. This is called the Easter egg pillow. So you have carrots, you have a bunny with an eye, you have some fleur-de-lis, you have a little heart, you could put initials in there, and then on the hoppy Easter you have ears, and you have a little flower there. But what's nice about these Love to Stitch is you can combine them, you can move them around. They do a lot of, they have interesting fonts, and I think that I'd like to see this one stitched out next.
Which one?
The one with the carrots.
Yeah.
In the oval.
Yeah.
Which is in the egg.
And you know what? We forgot to bring a vacuum cleaner.
Oh
my
yeah.
goodness.
Remember when you're using Cuddle, have your vacuum.
Lordy.
I had my apron on when I was cutting kits this morning of Cuddle, and it was just covered with that. Let me get this going.
Yeah, I don't know about any of you, but before I sew, it seems like I have to clean my sewing room before I can get started. So
that's another reason why I like to use the topper whenever I'm using any of the Cuddles, because it keeps that fuzz done from going into your machine. I always recommend that you take at least your needle plate off and give your machine a little cleaning with a little brush, so that you can keep it clean down there. It says that there is a carrot napkin embroidery also included with the kit.
and I thought there was a tea towel in there, Kathleen.
Yeah, not on this pattern,
know,
but
it's not on the picture.
not on this picture, but I know that I saw it when I pulled it up.
Let me see if I
There
can find
is
it on
a
my
tea
phone.
towel that you could isolate some of the bunnies and put them on tea towels, but
Bunny hop.
where do I get the bunny tails? We're going to talk about that, Cindy. And we just got some brand new bunny tails in today that Gloria was showing us. And if you buy the individual bunny kits, a tail comes in the kit. And if you buy our new special kit, we have some new kits. Carol, you can't wait for you to see them.
Okay, Kate, can we get this picture in? So we're waiting for tea towels to come in too, because we thought maybe we'd like to do one of these little tea towels. I mean, I don't know how usable because they're just too pretty, but you can see.
I want to put carrots on the tea towel.
That's fun. But so anytime you get something from Love to Stitch, there is you always get more. Well, what was their saying? They always said something like, "And wait, there's more." That was
Yes,
their
and
saying.
wait,
And
there's
wait,
more.
there's more. Kate, I'll put this down this time so everybody can see if that. Kate is so good at this. But at the bottom, you see the little eggs that Kathleen was talking about. You know, you can make one of these pillows. IQ, go out there, make yourself a little bit of grass, pull in a bunny. That's the purpose of these machines, just to do a lot of different things.
Make it you.
Yes.
And it's a nice thick satin stitch. It has 11,375 stitches.
Now, are you in the stitch out?
I'm in the stitch out.
Okay, so while Kathleen's starting to do this, this is the bunny kit. And what you're going to get in the bunny kit.
There's 3 different bunny kits, remember? So
Yeah,
what's that one called? That one is called
Bunny Pillow. Very clever.
Bunny Pillow, okay.
Oh yeah, we were at our best at that moment.
Sweet and Soft Bunny Pillow.
Okay.
That's what that one's called.
Okay, so this one comes with, hopefully to many of you, this metallic linen.
Right, or linen.
Yeah.
Or linen.
The backing. Mm-hmm. The minky. Or cuddle. Mm-hmm. This one actually came with a pink. Gloria ordered in, I think, what was it, 6 or 7 different colors of chiffon tails, and we'll get to that in a minute. But this one's actually for a 16-inch pillow, so this is the zipper for it, and pom-poms.
And the pom-poms are to edge your pillow so that you have this beautiful finished look. Okay,
So your question becomes, how do I do pom-poms around the pillow?
right.
It's in there.
It's
The
in there.
directions
It
are
tells
in
you
there.
in the directions.
Yes.
And we'll show you. We're not going to put pom-poms on my pillow today, but we will show you where you would add the pom-poms to it.
You're calling that your pillow.
Yes, I said my pillow, but it'll be the shop pillow. Silly girl. Yeah. Because I wanted to show one without pom-poms, and we like to have different examples.
And that's for another day. We can do pom-poms.
What size hoops are in the pattern?
Let's see, 5 by 7, I think 6 by 9. Does it say on here?
It does. It does. And remember, with your advanced machines, you can take it down and size it up or size it down 20%. Now, on the Radiance, you do have more ability to size up and size down than you do on the Solaris and so forth. Christy, yes, we hope to have the new collections by Love to Stitch for this Thursday. They were ordered and they haven't arrived yet. I know Carol will be happy to have that ready for Gloria's Thursday show.
And the order, I did check, the order's been confirmed. So, yeah, we were thinking Thursday. We wanted them today.
Yeah, we wanted them today, but we do have some new things we're going to show you.
But 8 by 12, and I think it goes up to 9 by 14 with these bunnies. I mean, they never do a one and done.
Right,
I mean, they just
right.
keep blowing up and blowing up and blowing up. So.
Right.
Okay, so the second kit that we have is the sophisticated bunny, and times change, so different fabrics this year. And
Simply Sophisticated Bunny is the name of the pattern, is the name on the pattern, and that's the name of the kit. Simply Sophisticated Bunny, and that makes one pillow.
and it's got the Essex canvas linen. It'll have your backing. It'll have a bunny tail and a zipper.
And that one will look very similar to, where's your pillow at? The Sophisticated Bunny. This is what it looks like on the directions. If you want to zoom in on that, Kate, that's what the directions look like.
And
Okay.
that's this one.
It's bunny applique number 2, and now you can see it on this particular pillow example. And so we tried to make it more contemporary, to use the latest fabrics that came in, so that you get the latest look. But Deb made this one last year, and we just loved it.
And
So-
when you get the kit, I mean, you may get a yellow tail, you may get a blue tail. It'll definitely be something
it'll
that works.
coordinate.
Yeah,
it'll coordinate
absolutely.
with your fabric
Yeah.
is the key to that.
Okay, and let's see. The other thing that you just might need is the spring collection of threads.
Yes, well, it's the Dime Exquisite Thread. We can open this box up too, so you can see those beautiful colors. This gives you almost every color. It's just spring in a box.
It is.
And it is called spring. And there are no variegateds in here, but there are a lot of those colors. You know, ladies, sewists, when you're up there sewing and you go, oh, I need pink. We had a gentleman come in the store this morning. He said, my wife sent me in for pink thread. And I was like, oh my goodness, there are like
17 of
21
them.
different pinks, and just in this box you have everything from melon pink to a rich pink. So it really will work with you for your spring summer sewing collection. I really I think this would make a lovely Easter basket gift, or hey, Valentine's Day gift.
Yeah, getting
yes.
ready. So let's keep that out for a second.
Yes,
Because
yes.
this is what we figured out this morning.
Okay, this is a new kit. Carol, get ready. This is
It's
a new
called-
kit.
We're calling it the Bunny Hutch Pillows Kit. So what we did is we pulled 4 cuddles.
So you
I
have
need that vacuum.
snow, robin's egg blue. This is called bubble gum.
Bubble gum.
Bubble gum pink and lilac. So you have, this is your creation kit that you can create your own. Go ahead.
Then we have 4 zippers.
And they're the nice fat zippers, and we gave you the longer length because we want you to make the bigger pillows. You can always make small pillows, but I don't know about you, I like when I have the option to do it my way, and so
we'll,
you'll
we'll
get.
see that when we do
Yeah,
the pillow
you have
example.
4.
The zipper example.
Right,
Why
4.
we like the big one.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now we were thinking, it's a free country, do what you like.
Right, right.
But we were thinking the white with the blue, and the lavender with this. And of course you saw this as well as this.
Or you can mix them up. Or maybe you have some stash fabric and you want to do, you have enough to make 4 pillows, but if you are wise with your placement and size, you can get 2 appliques out of this. So let's say that you wanted to put it on a tea towel, and you had a tea towel that you had at home, and you have enough of this that you could put that right on, and who doesn't like Minky in their powder room on a nice little hand towel?
Yeah,
so
soft.
so sometimes.
And
here it is, Carol. These are the new bunny tails.
now we have ordered all of the chiffon ones. They're to come in between February 4th and February 18th. No worries, Lent hasn't even started yet, so
Right.
we'll be offering those. But these are available right now, which, it's just fun and different.
These bunny tails were so fun. Gloria took them out of the package and she said, there's a little tiny elastic band, like a hair tie. Actually, these would make cute earrings or hair ties, okay? But she said, just puff it.
Yeah. And she said, hit it with a hairdryer.
Yeah, hit it with a hairdryer.
Yeah.
Right. So it really makes a darling one. And it's an alternative to the chiffon. And that's why we're offering it only in this kit right now.
Right.
Because we just have enough for this kit. So you get 4. And you're going to have to fluff them when they come, because we can't have the guys in shipping. They'd never get anything done. Could you see them playing with these down there?
I can, actually.
Yeah, I know. So it just really, really, really puffs up nice.
So you're getting 4 backs,
4 backs,
4 cuddles,
4 cuddles,
4 zippers,
4 zippers,
and
4 bunny tails.
tails.
Now, somebody said, well, it's not everything. You're not getting the flax. Well, you can use white on white, you can use things that you have from your stash, or we have another item that we're going to show you that you might want to consider using too. Because we wanted this to be a creative kit that you could, these tails, Caroline, these tails do come in this bunny hutch kit, okay?
In this one.
In
we'll
this kit
probably
only.
redo it
Yeah.
with the Minky again, with other backings,
Right.
with the chiffon when they come in.
Right.
We have a lot of colors of the chiffon.
Right.
And we were thinking this year, instead of as many white, and we have ordered in white.
Right.
Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Maybe a little bit. I know for this one, there's a lot of peach in here, and we've brought in the peach.
Maureen, I think this is a good buy. When we were meeting with Gloria to go over it, and these do look like cute little hat things, but I really think this really makes this kit fun.
It does.
Really fun, and it is a great value, and it lets you be creative, because that's the reason with these machines. All the features that they have on them, we want you to force yourself, step out of your comfort zone and try something new. And this allows you to think outside the box, you
And
know?
you can use this little elastic and pin it
Yeah.
on from the inside, or hot glue it.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
a
you could move
great
it from
idea.
different-
Safety pin it on so
Yeah.
that then
Move it on.
if somebody spills something on your pillow, you can unpin this so
Yeah.
it won't get messed up in the washing machine.
Yep.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. So there is a little loop so you could pin it, you know, and that way you could remove it and then it won't get crushed if you're
Right.
like me. I put everything in one bin for each holiday. Yes. Okay, let's check
So
on
just
that.
fun.
We're almost done. We have
Which, by the way, ties right back
9
into your
minutes.
thread kit,
Yes,
Kathleen.
yes, that thread kit. I
mean,
know. Look at
they're
that
all-
thread kit.
Yeah,
Look.
they're all right there.
Oh yeah,
So.
yeah. And I'm doing hot pink thread on the bubble gum, but there is a bubble gum color in this thread kit. Those of you that know all of your exquisite threads, it's 307. And what I like about this kit is it's not all those standard ones that you tend to
Right.
buy. These are
Yeah, I
really
haven't seen this one before. It's kind of pretty.
yeah, that
little
is
pink
pretty.
lavender.
Yeah. Oh, that would be really nice on the lavender and make it look light, make
Yeah.
it pop out.
Because the thread you picked for today
Yes.
is a couple of shades darker, and
Yes.
it's looking real good. It's,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
And actually, it's kind of looking. just
Yes.
like- yeah,
Yes.
So pretty.
if you want these furry tails, I suggest that you order today. Wanda, the lining fabric, there is no lining. It would be the background fabric is not included in the bunny hutch, but you could do a white on white. You could order some linen, or you,
know,
could
we
use
could,
what
we
you
can
have.
actually even mention to Gloria. She'll be
Yeah.
showing these again Thursday night.
To sell, they did
yardage of-
sell yardages of the various linens. There was a variety linen kit that was sold a couple of weeks back. So I wouldn't call it lining, I'd call it that. Now, Linda Minter, does it come on a disc? It's a download, and so it's really funny because I didn't want to open the shop copy and I didn't bring my USB, so I emailed it to everybody
Right, yeah.
today. And we were able to transfer it to the machines that way. But you
3
could,
inches.
Yeah, 3
Karen,
inches
3
are the
inches.
size of these pom poms. Okay, all right, good.
Okay, so we
Okay.
can pack this up.
Excuse me. We're almost
but,
there.
You know,
Few more
really, we're
minutes.
talking to Gloria. Kate, what's the price of this kit? Was it
$38.95.
4 pillows? 4 pillows for $38.95. That's really.
Oh, no, it's $49.99. The correct price is $49.99.
yeah.
That was the cost.
Oh, okay.
It's $49.99 for the 4 pillows. That price needs to be adjusted. I'm so glad that you said that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, wow.
Yeah, no, that price
That's-
needs to be
okay.
adjusted. That was not the correct price because when we loaded it in, when we came over to Kate and said we have this kit, I just made up a price, and the correct price is $49.99.
Okay, good thing you wrote
Okay,
that.
so I'm so glad that we heard that. So, Deb, do you want to move on to the zipper now? Prepping for the zipper?
Sure, I can do that.
Okay. And with Love to Stitch, you do get beautiful directions. You could either download and print them. You could take them to your library. Like I said, I spent a lot of time at the library when I didn't have any heat. And your library system in the United States, especially in Western Pennsylvania, is fabulous. They have computers there for you. They have printers there for you, and they want to help you. So, you know, if you're having difficulty downloading things, go to your libraries, and they just make it great. So,
So a button on the bunny tail. Good idea, Nancy.
oh, Nancy, that's a great idea.
And Gloria had been showing covered buttons the other day, and
Yes.
we wanted to do a covered button backing. Oh my goodness, you can't even find the covered button kits anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's something that's going to come, because on the Radiance, the feature,
Mm-hmm.
it just spaces them for you. Very, very cool.
Is it a download for all machines? The answer
Yes.
is yes. And with Love to Stitch, they do it in all the different
Yeah.
languages,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want to call
yeah.
them, you know, the Baby Lock, the Bernina, and all of the other languages. So it does work there. Okay, Deb's going to move on and get ready for the zipper.
Okay, so Kathleen's doing approximately I think an 18 by 18 pillow. And this was a 22 by 22 inch square of fabric.
And that's the size you get in the bunny hutch kit.
That's right, right. So what I'm thinking is well, I want 18 inches, and then I want some room on either side so that when I go to sew it, I can put a seam in it, and at the same time, I want to be able to get my zipper in there. So what I do, if you remember way back not when Kate was in school, but when we were in school and you were learning to type, there was something called reading position, and it just moved the top, so you didn't start typing right on the top line, it moved it down an inch and a half. So when I think of a pillow back, I don't want my zipper square down the center. I moved down about 2 inches. So what I did is I just took the 22 by 22 inch piece, I cut it, this piece was, let's see, is 9 inches. This piece is 23 inches. And what I did is I used Shape Flex because it gives the back of your pillow a little bit of firmness. And when I get an oversized zipper, so I make sure that it's bigger than what I'm going to be doing. I fold this down, and what did I do today? About an inch and a half, an inch and 3/4, inch and 3/4. And the bigger piece, an inch and 3/4, and the smaller piece, I just do about 5/8, 3/4. And what I'm trying to do is I want to get my zipper on there. So when I think of the back of a pillow, I always think I want to pull it this way, unless you're left-handed like Kathleen, maybe she wants to pull hers the other way. So I'm thinking I want the head of my zipper over here. So I'm going to take my zipper and I'm going to lay it right across like this. And if you like to pin things, which never hurts to throw a pin in. How you coming there, Kathleen?
Really good. I'm wondering if I want to leave off that last stitch, because it's a top stitch, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
Through
so.
the middle of
Yes.
your satin stitch.
Right.
So I was thinking about, did I want to do the white on top of that, but I think it would just make it too busy. So I'm going to just leave that off, and I'm going to say we're done.
Okay.
Okay, I'll set the machine up for you.
And I'm going to show you how to go ahead and stitch this. I've got this zipper down to 2 rows of stitching, and it's done.
I'm going to leave the embroidery arm on, but I'm going to move it to the side, okay?
Alrighty.
The carriage of the embroidery.
You know, if you can't find your screwdriver to change your feet, because I have no hand strength, I use a dime. And it is just the right, because if you have arthritis, it's just the right size that my fingers like it. So, okay, I want to bring this over to the camera while you set up.
Alrighty.
And now, you know, the nap of your bunny fur has gone into your satin stitch. And look at that nice, wide, big satin stitch. And if you have a soft toothbrush or your finger, just wake it up, okay? Wake it up so it's not in that satin stitch. This is the same size that the dark one is. I'm not putting pom-poms on, and so I'm removing my pins. And I'll get this ready while Deb is over there sewing up that zipper. So
Okay.
maybe we want to go take the camera to Deb.
So no foot pedal here. Okay. So the one thing you always do is when you're using a zipper foot, you have different positions that you can always pick on the machine. I'm using 1.03. You also have the left-right shift button, but I'm going to use 1.03, and I always test that I'm not going to hit my zipper foot, just in case. And when you look at these zippers, it's a little bit hard to see, but they always give you several lines here that if you want to follow along one of these lines, you can get a nice straight stitch. So I'm going to do this without a foot pedal.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to slow the
I'll
machine
get one
down
from
just a
Zach.
little bit. And we'll,
I'm looking for a foot pedal for the show. Zach, do you happen to have a foot pedal I can just borrow for the show right now?
just 1 second.
No, no one will see it. No one will see it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah, I'm positive.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Foot down.
Wait, we didn't have one out there?
No, can you believe it?
Line this back up again.
Deb, I got you a foot pedal.
Okay, I'm good. Thank you, Kathleen. I'm
Okay.
good. So what I'm doing is I'm just using the outside of the foot just to follow along the edge of the zipper.
She wants to go rogue.
I line the
Thank you.
zipper
Thank you for
up
being
with
so
the
kind.
seam so it looks nice and clean inside.
Was that a commercial machine that guy had you looking at this morning?
Oh, yeah, something like that. I don't know what on earth that was. I've never heard of the brand. I don't even think Jeff would have touched it.
Oh.
But
And I think if you will do 3 pillowcase zippers in a row, you'll have it for life.
I was chit-chatting with Zach. Sorry about that.
I'm going to cut.
Susan, does the pillow come with it? No, because
Too many choices.
too many choices. If you look on comments sold, we've sold a lot of the Kimberbell pillows because they come vacuum packed and they ship okay. So that's,
So what I'm doing now is I'm folding the flap back so that it doesn't get in my way. This fabric's so pretty, so many colors.
and we did do a handout on these, on the zipper, Deb. We did
We
that in the
did.
spring. So
Right.
it's on the Enchanted Pumpkins. When we were doing the Enchanted Pumpkins pillow, we did a step-by-step, and it is printed out there. So if you go up on the Gloria Horn website, you can see that.
I'm just switching my zipper foot to the other side because I'm going to go down the other side now. And I'm checking my needle again so I don't break the needle on the foot. And this you can pin right on, or I just kind of just go right down the side here. And I'm just trying to get it lined up the way I like it. And we will go.
What was the size of the fold again?
I think I did. This one's about 5/8 to 3/4, and this one I think I did about 1 1/4. I'll measure them for you afterwards just to be sure. And I'm just using pink thread so that you can see. But it's so easy just to follow the side of the zipper. You want to give yourself just maybe 1/8 or 1/16 of an inch. You don't want to sew up on your zipper. And probably I would, if I was at home, I would be tacking the ends of the zipper down. And we'll go back over to the table. Thank you.
My bunny tail ran away.
Oh, I put it back in the bag. I'll bet.
Oh, okay.
You have your zipper. Done. Look at this. Look how nice that is.
That's lovely.
And there you go. So all that would be left to do to finish this pillow is to trim your bunny back down. Put this like this. Make your 18-inch square. Sew it around, and you're done. One
Now,
thing.
if you were doing the pom-poms, this is when you would add your pom-poms, okay? And you could rehoop this if you decided, oh, I think I want to put a little Mary Beth's name down here. You could rehoop this again and use a smaller hoop and do any of that additional embroidery there.
And this piece looks a little bit bigger than
It
you'll
does,
be getting.
yeah.
That was an extraordinarily wide bolt of fabric.
Yeah.
But when you're sewing your backs on, don't forget.
Put that zipper in the
Unzipper,
middle.
yeah. Yeah, or you'll never get that baby turned. You'll be ripping out. So
Right.
I think that's really it. I think this is how to do a pillow.
Yes.
Kathleen, you can finish it at home. Fortunately, the bobbin was on the back, so it's white. So
Yes,
yes, it's all
perfect.
done for you. Just trim it up and you're
Perfect.
good to go.
Perfect. And look at how springy that looks.
It is. I just love it.
Nice spring.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect. Okay,
Okay.
well, let's show some other things.
All right.
We still have more to talk about.
Okay, we have 2 tea towels. We're waiting. We should have more tea towels coming in
Yeah.
shortly. This is what they'll look like. It's the bunny eggs. What's that called? That fabric line? I can't remember. Bella Bunny. Kate knows. Okay, and we just put a little bit of trim around it. This one actually is my favorite. It's like a mustard, just a little bit of a mustard, and it just pops those little chicks. So
Nice.
in the kit, you'll get 2 tea towels, enough trim to do it, and the fabric. 10-minute project.
Exactly.
Nice little gift on Easter to take and give to somebody.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. And then the next item is the Easter pillowcases. And again, using that same fabric line with the eggs and the little chicks with the eggs and a complementary fabric, and the directions will come with this, I
Yes,
believe.
I
Yes,
believe, yeah.
yes, and it's the, I call it the
hot dog
taco,
or-
the
oh,
hot dog
okay,
or
yeah.
the taco method. And there's so many YouTubes out there. We're not even going to take your time to show you this because you can do this. And grandchildren, the ones if you're giving them money or chocolate, and you just want to tuck it in something, wouldn't this be a lovely little gift? Yeah. Yeah.
The tea towel kits come with hot fix.
Do the tea towel kits come with hot
me
fix?
look.
I'm thinking probably no. We usually give Wonder Under, but not the hot fix.
Yes, it does come with the hot fix. I'm
Oh,
sorry. Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
good to know.
Thanks. Good catch.
That's a change. That's
Yeah.
good. Okay. And Carol, okay, that's a new question. Okay.
And then check this out.
Oh, this is wonderful.
They're not here. Gloria just put them on order.
Right.
The 2 of us are wondering which one of us is going to get to go home with the bundle. It's Fairy Frost. So pistachio, blues, another blue, robin's egg, lilac, pinks, corals, yellows. Oh my gosh, it's just out of this
If
world.
you're regular, you know that we love fairy frost because it just gives it that little bit of sparkle. It's not in your face glitter, but it's got a little bit of sparkle to it. And you could use any of these for the background on your pillow.
Absolutely.
And they're the right size, so it would be perfect. Yes.
Gloria had given this to me a couple of weeks ago and said, you know, can you think of something you can do with it? And I said, yes, yes, yes. And I thought, well, we have this show today. I should probably bring it back into sales. Shouldn't I? Well, I did. I mean,
I know,
you know.
I know. I love it. I love it. I mean, that's a perfect spring stash. It's all ready for you.
And maybe a lot of you already have this, but from those of you that did Holiday in a Hurry, if you want to make your own bunny tails, this is it. Make your own pom-poms.
Yeah, and that's a vintage look that's coming back.
Yeah.
And, you know, yarn has really improved, so it really gives you all 4 sizes too. So you can custom make your bunny tails to match your fabric.
And
I have to put it in the lineup really
Oh, it wasn't in
I'm
the lineup.
sorry.
That's okay. That's
Okay.
okay. This was added late at Gloria's, but let's get to our piece de resistance.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we are very excited because some of you wrote in and said, "Oh, I remember when Gloria told us about the Wildflower quilt by Smith Street," and some people picked this up at the fall event. They picked up the pattern. Now, apparently the quilt is here somewhere, but we're going to let them show that on Thursday. But it is that beautiful Smith Street. Where's my mark? Here it is. Okay. That beautiful Smith Street designs.
And we have been waiting. We got part of the batiks. We got
Right.
another part of it. We didn't like
Yes.
this. We like this.
Yes.
We are happy.
Yes.
Yes.
Now this does come on a CD. So if you need to, you could again take this to your library and have them convert your CD to a USB. And that's a great way to do that.
And the big news is,
Yes.
they showed it the other night, and as
Yes.
Ruth Ann said, she forgot to take off her shoes and socks and count on her toes
Right.
for the amount of fabric. So it has gone from
79 down to 139
39.
for the fabric kit.
Now, anybody that's bought it,
Right.
your count will be credited. No,
Yeah,
no
you're going to be
worries.
credited. And yes, Jean, all the fabrics are in stock, so we are very, very excited. And it's going to come in this little tote bags to keep it together. They didn't know that on Thursday. And the batiks are just
Gorgeous.
all over the place. They're just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And somebody had even put, the pattern does not come with the fabric kit. You have to purchase your pattern separate. And the pattern is on a CD. And just like when we did Glorious Summer, we are going to pull out some designs and show you other ways to use it. So, you know, stay tuned. It's going to be a block of the month. Ruth Ann Lowry is going to be joining us for this one because, you know, Ruth Ann is just a wonderful, wonderful quiltist and, you know,
She's done it
award-winning. And she's done it before.
Now, you
I've done
did
it before.
I've done it before.
Yes.
By the way, don't leave it in a sunny window, or you're going to be on a redo. It bleeds.
Yeah.
If
Well,
batik
mine's on
does
a
bleed.
sunny wall.
Does
Yeah,
it?
yeah, but that's
well.
okay. That's okay.
But the thing that we just went crazy about is that gorgeous. That's going to be your border.
Your border fabric. So it's giving it a new look. When it came out the first time, we did it with a green border, and now we're doing it with this. Now, of course, you have the right to swap out any of your fabrics from your own private stash, but I really think it's really going to be great. Now, what size in it? It is a throw size,
A little bigger than a
little bigger than a
throws.
throw. It's called
58 by 72.
72.
But I'll tell you what, I started to cut it yesterday, and I'm not saying there's more there but there's a lot of fabric, which, you know, I have to get a little further into it before we really make any real comments about that. But I know, for example, this is our first or second and fourth border, and then we'll touch it in throughout. So you kind of have to work your way through. We followed the directions. So we're doing what they told us to do.
Now there are 2 sizes of embroidery, a large and a small. We're going to be using the large size, And the large size embroidery is 5.5 by 7.5. So you could use a 8 by 10 inch hoop. I know that's what I used when I did it the first time, because even though these blocks are bigger, there's some sewing on them. You know, your embroidery is in the center of your block, and you know, you're going to be sewing those borders on it. So think of each block as almost like a little tiny quilt. So this is a wonderful way to get into quilting. Now, if you already purchased it last Thursday, that price reduction, I don't go into the computer. So Ryan will probably fix that.
Yeah.
And Ryan's off on Tuesdays.
We'll take care of it.
Now, will the fabrics be marked? No, Linda, but we will talk you through it. And that's why we're going to do it as we're going to show it, each block, and show what fabrics we used. And, oh, good news, too, I forgot to say this. They're working on a thread kit.
Yes.
So those of you that already bought it and you're getting that money back, just think of saving that money for that thread kit. So Ruth Ann's going to pick the threads tomorrow. So the thread kit will be also available probably Thursday night. Is there background quilting in this pattern? No, Kathy,
but
there
I
is
might.
not. Yeah,
I might. I'm thinking
we
about
might
it.
on the Radiance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Step
know,
up. By the
but-
time we get it done, we might be able to show you how to do background quilting on
That's
this.
I had thought.
Yeah.
These are the 6 background fabrics.
Yes.
Okay, and then these are all of your accent fabrics. I was actually yesterday starting on the purple Trillium, and that's where I was with that. So, with the green. So, I mean, there's just so many, and my purple Trillium. Part of it I let it be purple, part of it I let it be pink. I mean, it's just like, it's like walking through the forest. You just see the shades jumping out at you.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. So you'll be able to watch. We are trying to figure out, are we going to do 2 blocks a month or 1 block a month? So we'll get that to you as we get closer. But we want you to have your fabrics. You can decide to prep them. I don't think I washed this when I did it the first time.
I did wash it this time.
Yeah. Okay. So that's up to you. But we'll talk about that as it comes closer. But we want to give you time to order it, to tell your honeys to get it for you for Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day.
Buy it for yourself.
Buy for yourself for Galentine's Day. Yeah. So that's where we're at.
But I think that's.
I think
pretty much
that's
what
our
we have for
show.
today.
Yeah.
Watch for your credit. We will make sure that that's taken care of. Ryan is not here today.
Right.
But we will keep our eye open for that. And lucky you, probably gives you almost enough to buy the thread kit.
I know, exactly.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
But it's a fun project. I know that I've pulled out these patterns for other things that I've done at home, and we do plan on doing that. Plus, there's a second.
There's a second
option.
quilt on this, and we're going to talk about how to make it into some table runners, and we have some other exciting projects, but we're going to wait. And the team that's cutting this, the assembly cutters, this is a lot of fabric to be cut. So Carol and the team is doing a wonderful job getting those ready, because that's a lot of fabric.
Look at this piece.
I
Look
know,
at
it's
that.
beautiful.
So many things. Oh, so many options.
Yeah.
I know, and look at this.
Yeah, and
I mean, there's one after another. It's just.
and this quilt calls for batiks.
Yeah,
it
look
really
at that.
speaks to batiks because it looks so natural.
I know.
Yeah.
Just so fun.
So-
Just so fun. And, you can do it like we do it. But you know what? Step out on your own. And if you are a batik person and you say, well, I really have this one that I like better, I go for it. So, what do you say, Kathleen? Are we done?
Okay, I say bye now.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.